everything that you guys want. You asked me to listen to Playboi Carti. I listen to Playboi Carti, and then y'all get mad when I give you how I feel about Playboi Carti. Look, I'm telling y'all dead ass serious.
I must say, man, whoever created that I didn't create that personally. One of my subscribers did it. Whoever it is and you want to take credit for, I'll definitely give you a follow, because I'm pretty sure I did follow you before. Maybe I got it wrong, but whoever did that, man, that's actually pretty crazy. It's pretty funny, and it's now become a staple on my channel, at least every time I do a Playboi Carti video. You guys ask for my opinion, I give you my opinion, and you guys get mad when I give you my opinion on Playboi Carti. That's just how it goes. As promised, though, Whole Lotta Red exceeded expectations. It definitely grew on me. I think it's his best album from what I've listened to. I still have not listened to Self-Titled, and I've only listened to half of Die Lit. That's why we're here right now. I've listened to half of Die Lit all the way up to No Time. And I still had 4 tracks to finish, and I told you guys if you got a certain threshold, 5,000 likes or whatever, I would do. I think I said I'd get 7,000 likes, and I would listen to part 2 of Die Lit, and you guys fucking crushed that shit, so unfortunately, I have to finish this. The problem I had, I guess I would say, with Die Lit, when I first listened to it, this is not a whole reaction, this is, again, part 2, there's gonna be 6-7 tracks. Maybe I might do a whole re-review of it. But the problem I had with Die Lit was the fact that it was just a lot of noises, a lot of pew, 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 pew. It was too much of that. Match that with the baby voice, bro, and you got Apocalypse, alright? That's just some shit I just don't want to listen to. And I think there was just too much of it where I was kind of clocked out. I did give a couple of those tracks probably some bad reps because I was already clocked out from just the annoyance of previous tracks, but it still kept up the same theme of just, yeah, again, energy, the beats, more of a bubbly type of Carti. There was some appearance of that on Whole Lotta Red, but I think that what he did on Whole Lotta Red, the aggressive style, the rock style, the mixed with some of the tracks like Slayer and Places and even Skyline, I guess you could say, I thought that was a great mix of what he was trying to do and have a different, a different direction into his sound. I think that, Playboi Carti is someone that you're either going to like or dislike. And for me, it's both. Dislike hard as hell, and then there's sometimes where I enjoy it thoroughly. So, we're going to continue on from Pull Up. Because I got to tell you guys, a lot of you guys thought that Pull Up was going to grow on me. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. Like, it's been 30 seconds of the track. This nigga ain't said shit yet. He has not said a word yet. I still can't get down with this track. Like, I cannot get down with this track. Again. Say it again. One more time. Yeah. So, a minute into the song, right? And I'm going to skip Pull Up because I've already heard Pull Up. But a minute into the song, he said one word. Straight up. That's a 2-word, okay. Straight up. And everything else was either pew or pull up. I can't get down with tracks like that. There was another track on there on WLR that was just like that track. And I can't get down with tracks like that. I'm sorry, I have a brain. And I'm not smoking on that Trump pack like y'all are. So whenever I hear a track that's going to say the same shit repetitively for a whole minute long, I'm kind of out of touch with that song. And I guarantee you, the second half of the track is another minute long of him saying, pew, pew, pull up. I didn't like that. But I will say Mileage is definitely one of my... Don't care, pussy got some mileage. Don't care, pussy got some mileage. I actually like this track. I liked this track originally when I did the first listen. But this track has grown on me, and then Chief Keef's part, when he comes in the second half, I thought the energy was there. I love the beat. I love the drop. I think that, again, I love that pussy got some mileage. I've said that in previous videos as well. I've always quote that quote. So I like that track. And now, Flatbed Freestyle, this is where it gets kind of blurry. I don't remember actually listening to Flatbed Freestyle. But I do remember listening to No Time, and you guys can go watch. It's funny because go listen to No Time on the first listen. Again, I'm human. I could change my mind. Go listen to No Time for the first time on my first listen. That's a lot of shit. And you see how I shit on it. It's okay. I'm not... Carti stands. We are not shitting on No Time when we get there. Alright? But let's get to Flatbed Freestyle because I don't remember the song.
smoke all in the air.
The beat okay. I mean, I can see why I don't remember this though. The beat's alright. I mean, but
I got drip, I let you walk. I got cash, I let you walk. Mommy's getting go here. Riding around on moped.
Like, yeah, this is a little bit too simple-minded for me, I guess you could say. I'm not really vibing with this shit. The beat's okay, but the song, again, I see why I forgot about this track. I don't understand, like, what is special about this track? What is exciting about this track? Where's the vibes in this track? I just... You know, the only reason I'm not in a bad mood is because I'm ready for the next track, alright? I'm ready. Alright? I'm ready to tell... I know a lot of y'all, like, y'all ready? Y'all doing this? Y'all... We got this, nigga. You're right, you did get me. Because we about to... That's why I'm just, like, letting this track ride. Like, fuck it. I'm letting... For the Patreon people, we letting the track ride.
And that she on the pad. On the side side, no way in the crack. On the side side, yeah, on the get.
You say? Well, that wasn't even English. Straight dumpster juice. Straight. I'm gonna say it like this, bro. I don't understand what like that. I know, you know what's crazy? I felt like I've heard people mention, even when I did the first listens to Playboi Carti, a lot of people mentioned listen to Flatbread Freestyle. And that's apparently a lot of y'all favorite tracks. Some of y'all would say that's your top 5, right? Top 5 on the Dial-It. I don't agree with that at all. I think that track is very repetitive, not only at the beginning, but even towards the end. Like, there was just nothing special. Like, what was he doing that was special that was supposed to be like, damn, like, that's a vibe, bro. There was nothing there out of the ordinary that we have not got from another Playboi Carti track in that. And then the ending, like, you just, that nigga was speaking in tongues. He was speaking in tongues. So I just don't get it why when he does that, when he speaks, when he has the bubbly beats and then does the baby voice, that is a deadly combo. That might be COVID-20, in all honesty. The way that shit going, bubbly voice, bubbly beats plus baby voice, COVID-20, bro. All right, that is COVID-20. We got an ad right here though, so that's why I'm still talking. I'm trying to. Y'all already know. Okay, so look, I'm gonna say the backstory. All right, I was sleeping, and I probably was. When I watched the video, I did watch it. I was tuned the fuck out, and I was just utterly annoyed. And while not listening to the beat, I was more paying attention to what Carti was saying, and it was fucking me up. Like, it was truly fucking me up. And this is about the time where I did not like Gunna or know who Gunna was. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gunna has nothing to do with this, me fucking with this track. I honestly think this is a top 5 Carti track that I've listened to. I think Location is up there as well. Slowed. I think that I Love You, Hate You is also one of my favorite Carti tracks. Obviously, in New York, I Millie Rock is another one. I just feel like this No Time track has to be top 5 Carti tracks. The beat, not what Carti was saying, but the beat is just amazing. Who produced the beat? Because I need to know who produced, like.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me tell you how I realized I like this track, right? I know there's always a story, and there's always a story. So, I'm gone, bro. Like, I'm fucked up. And, you know, my homegirl's driving me or whatever. I'm chilling. I'm just listening to the track. And, like, this shit comes on. So I asked Siri. Like, this is a true story. It was on my Twitter. I asked Siri. I was like, what time is it or something like that. I said, what time was it? And then my homegirl said something about Gunna. This is a true story. So I said, what time is it to Siri? But then my homegirl said something like, play Gunna. And then, so Time and Gunna came at the same time. No pun intended. And I guess that Siri kind of triggered and was like, all right. It was like playing No Time, Playboi Carti featuring Gunna. And I just sat there like, you know, I literally had this face. I was like, you know, like, and so we're laughing. And then the beat starts playing. And I'm just like,
We ain't got time. I drop my fingers up. In my mind. Round
like sitting there like, yo, this bitch got, and I'm like, this bitch got a fire, bro. Like, oh, wait, have I heard this track before? Like, I'm sitting, and I'm gone, I'm blasting. You guys know how when you intoxicated, shit hits differently. I always tell you guys, whether you're on psychedelics, whether you're on the drugs, whether you're on the weed, whether you're on or alcohol, whatever you're on. All right, music is amplified for some reason, and the beat was just going in, and I'm sitting there just like. And now at this point in time, I'm it's post Dripper Drown 2. I think we just got Wanna. We just got Wanna. And so I'm already now a Gunna stan, right? And like I said, this has nothing to do with Gunna, but like I'm already a Gunna stan. So Gunna comes in now, and I'm sitting there just like, damn, he slide. Nigga slide. What? He slide. So I'm sitting there like,
If I see some bitch keep calling my line.
Damn.
I the chicken and shrimp cut in my rice.
Hey, who produced this, dog? Cause whoever produced this, bro, god damn. Hey, he was doing his fucking thing, bro. And I think Gunna was the perfect feature to have on. This literally, No Time is the best track on here. Hands down, No Time is the best track on Dial-It. It is the best track on here. There's nothing that's better than this. This guy, Gunna was the perfect feature for this shit, dog. He was literally the perfect feature to have on this track right here.
We ain't got time. I drop my demons out with my mind. Ride around town with a badass bitch.
Really was riding around town with a badass bitch. That actually is also something that stuck with me. So it's kind of just like.
All these niggas that got right here, they stay like.
Hey, and I'm not even gonna cap. Like, no cap. Again, I tell you guys, this is the funny thing about people don't realize. I know it's the 12-year-olds, the 13-year-old virgins out there, you know, they don't like, whatever. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, people change their mind all the time. One day you can think Lizzo is ugly as hell. Next thing you know, you smoking 2 blunts, you off ecstasy, you wanna fuck the shit out of Lizzo, bro. Alright? Things can change, alright? Things literally can change. So, for me, my taste of music, alright, yeah, you're right. I did not like, obviously you change with the times. For the most part, I still do not like 90% of Playboi Carti's discography. But whenever he gives me some tracks like this, okay, I got no problem. I tell you guys, I give credit where credit is due. He ate this verse. He literally ate this verse. Like,
Nigga been banging, but I keep banging. You know me, yeah. Cold outside, I need it, no shit. Every day, on the day, telling your head.
hey, man, he said,
We ain't got time. I drop my demons up.
and then I was like, man, fuck that shit. Run that shit back. This, man, right here, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Like, that track right there, I gotta say was definitely a 180. If you doing calculus, then it was a 360. And I gotta say, man, it's like, trying to find the words to explain this. I always tell you guys, it's also about timing and placing of tracks, how you're feeling at the moment. You know, you got to think about all these factors, right? And I think that the fact that I was clocked out from the previous 14 tracks and, you know, hearing that first kind of verse from Carti and not even paying attention to the beat, because you guys know I'm the #1 guy for production. If anything you guys learned in the last 5 years that I've been doing YouTube is production is a big role in how I decide whether I love or hate music. And I think that, you know, Gunna was the perfect feature on here. I think that this track was just the best track on here. I just don't think there's any other track that was better than this track. That's just how I feel. Now we get into the true part 2. Hey, look, like I said, I give credit where credit is due. You guys want to take all the glory. Yes, I was wrong. You guys were right. I know a lot of y'all love some of it. It literally turns y'all on when I say that shit. Like, oh yeah, we was right. That was wrong. Okay. I'm still gonna go outside and go to the bars and drink Hennessy. Like, nothing changes, all right? But again, if you want satisfaction, you guys were right. I was definitely totally wrong about No Time featuring Gunna. Top 5 Carti track ever. Even solidified top 10. Top 5, arguably top 5 all-time track of Carti. Now we get to the true part 2. Middle of the Summer featuring Red Cold Hearted. Little hints already. He was already talking about a whole lot of red. Okay. Gotta be a Pierre beat.
And I say, kitchen and bed. Yeah, yeah. We do that shit for a bit. Walking that shit. Take over that beat.
Top down. All these bitches on naughty. They tryna fuck on us right now.
Shawty came in that bitch hot. She came in that bitch hot.
My jewelry and told her make sure it's shining. It's cold hard and she got stick. Right beside me, I'ma let it hit. Ain't really with the subject.
Hey, she. This is kind of this one is hit. I like the beat on this. I love the way Red Wholehearted. It might be a boy too. My bad. Don't again. I don't mean to gender appropriate you. If I'm just saying, like you sound fire. That's. Let me shut the fuck up.
They gon' fall, shot it gon' swallow me, shot it gon' get on top of me.
Hey, I like that. That's a plus right there. That's a plus right there. Again, remember I told you guys like the track "Go to the Moon." Speaking of the Dogecoin, go to the moon. If you haven't got that Dogecoin, go get that Dogecoin. But remember how I told you guys whenever Playboi Carti has at least runtime on a track, I feel like that's when he at his best. Because I feel like what happens is he just talks so much and does so many ad-libs during a track, it kind of fucks up the experience, at least for me. For the Playboi Carti, not so much fans, it fucks up the experience. But Go to the Moon was a perfect example, like, when he's not really talking too much, and, go to the moon! Go to the moon, Carti! Like, I feel like that's when, you can kind of just tolerate a track like that. 2 minutes 17, got a feature on here. She basically was most of the feature, like, kind of like, not most of, but she had a minute runtime on the song, and I think it was just a great collab. Red Cold Hearted. I think that's kind of crazy because his next album is called A Whole Lot of Red. Maybe a little bit of implying there, but I don't know. I mean, that was a cool track. I definitely love that track. That's probably my top 5 track on the album. Actually, if you had to ask me. Number 17 now. Chopper Won't Miss featuring Thugger. What? Did he just say hop on a dick like a bick? Choppers on the couch, pints all in the fridge. What the fuck is this? What, like, wherever I just give praise and then we get like Chopper won't miss nigga. Better around drumming and jean jagging. Okay, Thugger's gibberish sounds better than Carti's gibberish on this track, I would say. I mean, and not saying that's no better, but I mean, at least I'm kind of vibing the Thugger's part. I don't mind the hook. The choppers don't miss niggas. Like, I don't mind that. I didn't mind Young Thug's verse as well, even though it was a little bit more gibberish than Carti's. Just Thug has been doing that for so long that it just sounds like what he does, and you kind of get used to that. Maybe I'm not used to the Carti gibberish. I didn't like Carti's verse. Carti's verse kind of just threw me off, and after following No Time in middle of the summer, I'm like, what? Why was that track needed? That was straight noses to goose sweat. That was trash. Like, I'm in a good mood today. All right, that's why I'm not really shitting on it. It's only 5 tracks. I still got my whole day ahead of me. I'm not mad, but I'm just sitting here like track 18, RP Fredo featuring Young Nudie. God damn.
Hitting that bitch for the 5. Now it's me. Hitting that boy the 5. Nigga didn't know it's me.
And hey, that beat kind of tough.
I wanna fuck her life. She wanna play with that 5.
Wish a motherfucker try. No slide on the 5. I've been found out of shots since I was a little nigga.
Hey, where this Nudie at? I swear to God, like, maybe the recent Nudie is just bad. Because every time Kid Cudi Nudie was fire. And this RP Fredo, this man Young Nudie is fire. But I literally got 2 Young Nudie. I still have not done that list. But I still got 2 Young Nudie. Worst lyrics of 2020. I still got that motherfucking video ready, locked and loaded. I still have not done it yet. But, hey, better late than never, right? And I tell you right now, bro, whatever he be saying now is not equivalent to the previous tracks I've heard. Because I've heard some old Nudie. Maybe I need to actually go dive into Nudie's, like, actual good shit. Because I swear to God, I've not listened to a good Nudie project. Or a Nudie that's been like, damn. But this is fire. Like, he slide on this shit. That might be a playlist. Hold on. That might be a playlist. Hold on. Keep going. Okay, thank you. I mean, something like Old Migos. You know, like Old Migos. That's what it remind me of. That's what that be reminding me. All right, maybe. Well, I mean, it's 2017, so could be like Walking Like I Talk It type shit, right? 2017, you know. I gotta say, man, that track right there, yes, I like that track. I think that's close to playlist worthy. I'm gonna listen to it a couple more times, but Again, as I said with Young Nudie, bro, like I feel like when Young Nudie hits for me, he's kind of fire. But for the most part, he's just been missing. Maybe I'm listening to the wrong Nudie, or maybe new Nudie is just not as good as old Nudie. I'm probably give me some comments and let me know what Nudie I should listen to project wise that I act his best project. Also, I think Carti right there. I thought that Carti beat was fire. I thought Carti actually did his thing on the verse as well. He got a little repetitive, okay, you know, but you know when I told him to stop, it was basically at its limit where I'm just like, all right, okay, I'm tired of it. All right, he stopped. I think that track right there, again, that's another good track that's on the album. Maybe different mindset. Definitely 3 years ago. I still feel the same way, but I've kind of opened my musical taste. I guess you would say not musical taste, but I am definitely now in more groove with the vibes of the production team now instead of the artist. You know, you kind of at this point it's like if everybody's wearing a red shirt, sooner or later you're gonna wear a red shirt. You know, one of the days out of the year. So it's not like you're gonna be an everyday suit, but you're gonna wear a red shirt every once in a while because that's what society is doing, right? You know, that's kind of society kind of shapes a lot of people. That's really what it is. And I think that, you know, the second half of the album, or not even saying the second half, but the ending of the album is definitely something that's kind of better than the beginning. Maybe I might do a whole re-review later, but I gotta say I still got one more track left, and it's featuring Pierre Bourne. So I'm assuming that he's either featured on it or both featured and producing it. So let's just get the last track out the way, and then I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm on the top of the bed. 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 I'm on the top of the bed.
What I'm talking about? Why?
I'm in Miami like Plays. 81,000 left race. 81.
Plies is from Tampa. The bitch live in Wesley Chapel, like next to John Cena type shit. Like, Plies is not in Miami. Right.
The nigga they bite, they taking my swag, it's white. BVA down the summer in bed with the dentist. I'm on the top of the bed. I'm on the top of the bed. I'm on the top of the bed. I'm on the top of the bed.
Hey, yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? I can't do that. The good album, the actual good album. I gotta say, man, that top track was definitely let down. The amount of times, again, he did a track where he did a minute of I'm on top or whatever, and then top of the roof, and then he did an outro of another minute long of out of the roof. You only got like 30 seconds of a verse. I don't understand why he does that. It is what it is. I think that was a horrible way to end the album with that track. Wasted Pierre beat because I did not hear Pierre in there, so I'm assuming he was a production guy. I think that when... I don't know. The last 5 tracks were definitely up and down. You know, kind of just 3 out of 5, I would say. I love that RP Fredo track. I love Middle of the Summer. I love No Time. Still like Mileage. I didn't like Flatbear Freestyle. I did not like Choppers Won't Miss. And I didn't like Top. So again, I'm going to probably do a re-listen of this again for the Patreon people. You know, you guys seen the whole video. If you want to watch it on Patreon, go to Patreon. You can watch it. Again, look, this is what I'm gonna promise to you guys, because I keep my promises. All right. And the only reason I do Carti, the only reason I do Uzi, the only reason I do Gunna, the only reason I do Cudi, the only reason I do Kanye, the only reason I do Drake is because I get so much engagement on that, and it's about reciprocation. If that's what y'all want, that's what I'm gonna give. So again, another 7,000 engagement, whether it's likes, dislikes, comments, 7,000 equal. I will do the self-title, and I will do a whole re-review of Die Lit, because I know a lot of y'all are asking how I feel about the beginning of the album as well. I gotta say it like this, man. If you like Carti, you like Carti. I can see what the appeal is, because again, while I do not like Gerber Baby Osh Gosh Bagosh music, I will sit here and say that it is something that's unique that he is doing before 645 AR Donnie Thornberry, before 645 AR, before Coach Ice. This is something that, you know, Playboi Carti is doing. I mean, you can say Young Thug did it too, and even Lil Wayne, but Playboi Carti is actually a baby when he does this kind of shit. And I feel like he's unique in that regard. So you can't literally say that he's doing the same thing that people are doing. Now, whether it's trash or not, that's a whole different question, a whole different argument. But you can't deny that what he's doing is very unique and different. So when he actually got the baby voice on some of the tracks on WLR and made, you know, the kind of rock star metal vibe, you could say, very aggressive type of music on WLR, I thought that was kind of crazy, because I did not know what direction he was going on there. And he definitely succeeded himself, in my opinion. A lot of people are going to treat that album like Yeezus. They're going to hate it at the beginning, and it's going to grow on them. Because if you don't like rock music and you're expecting even hip-hop or some type of trap, then of course you're not gonna like rock. You can't sit, that's like motherfuckers saying that, oh, Linkin Park was trash. We know Linkin Park wasn't trash. Just because you don't like them motherfuckers don't mean they weren't trash. Just say you didn't like them because you don't like rock music. So I feel like that's going to be the growth of that album. It's gonna kind of just like when X was doing his rock shit. Passed away, everybody loves X now. You know, you see that right there? I love the project. But yeah, I just feel like when it comes to Playboi Carti, you know, it's just kind of a taste. And for me, I've been true to myself. And again, there's some tracks that kind of grew on me, but for the most part, I still dislike Playboi Carti. Not as a person, but as a musician. But whenever I'm going to listen to a track that I like, and if it hits, I'm going to tell you guys that I like it. I would say that the Dialect Part 2, I wasn't really a Part 2, but for the most, I mean, it was kind of just half and half. I like 3 out of 3, or 3 out of 6. And I got to say that No Time is also his top 10 track ever, top 5 track ever. So that's how I feel about it, though. Get in the comment box below, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Again, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you for all the support. Thank you. It's been 5 years as well. 5-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. So that's another reason I've kind of just been very consistent with the uploads now. You know, I'm going to try to have a great 2021. You know, 2020 had a great year. Let's continue that in 2021. And, yeah, man, comment what is your favorite track on Dialect. Comment. Don't forget to like the video. Not 7,000, 3,000 likes for a new vinyl. 7,000 engagement. We'll do self-title, and we will do a re-review of Dialect. And I also got to start doing my top 5 lists for Uzi and Logic because I listen to the whole discography. And as soon as I listen to another whole discography like Drake or Playboi Carti or even Kanye, then we will start the top 5 series on them. So that being said, man, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think, man. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube here. And until the next time, man, we are out like always. Been fucking talking too much. Peace.